Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Cloudy Sheep and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 in the Return of the Russian Revolution edition. So we are in war against the Allies and Japan, and indeed we are preparing our first naval invasion of some Japanese island up here. Although I do see 10 divisions over here. And that, to be honest, is a little bit frightening. I don't think we can actually do that, so I think very shortly we need to think about that. Some of the battles going on over here, which should be fine, I think. There's a battleship fleet over here. I think we could actually ask you to search and destroy also in, well, maybe this the sea over here. And that should be fine, right? Pardon me. Right, in terms of modify our government, I think what I'd like to do is get the MiG Design Bureau for light aircraft. That should allow us to do a little bit more damage maybe once we get the research of the new jet fighters, but until then we'll have to see. 10 divisions up here, really? And you got so many divisions over here as well. Well, not anymore then. You know what? I think with this inside we could try to push up here. Let us see whether that is actually going anywhere. Yeah, 500 attack. That's amazing. Yeah, you guys are really doing some damage over here, so yeah, very happy to see that. Okay, I think that might be worthwhile. We can now place 1,000 aircraft over here, so you know what, let's get ahead and place some fighters, Mark II. I think these are the best that we can place over here, and I guess 500 planes should be fine. Let's send them out over the Sea of Japan. Let's get another air wing to do the same thing, basically, of another 500 planes. You both are going here during the day. Just do air superiority and maybe some interception. And over here we can maybe place another 1,200 planes. So, let's get you 400 planes. 400 planes. And another 400 planes. Lovely. We do have a lot of carrier naval bombers. We do have a lot of fighters. Quite as many as I'd like. Couple of naval bombers, couple of other things. No really big overhang, so that's alright. During the day, please, and just daylight fighters, so placing 2,200 fighters over the Sea of Japan. Briefly have a look on the English Channel. 4,000 planes of ours. 500 of theirs, and over the last couple of months we lost 1,000 planes, the enemy lost 5,000, so it's extremely good to see. On the other hand, still over 1,000 planes over England, so I think very soon we might have to shift that. In fact, you know what, we might do that now, so let's place you guys over here. That's 2,000 planes, and you likewise might be placed over here. That leaves us at a rather comfortable position, I think. Yeah, and that might mean that we are now gaining some air superiority, and I think some of the active bombers over here, which mainly should be these guys over here, so strategic rockets, you might actually have an easier time to bomb the English islands then, and that'd be good. Right, still the weird Polish divisions, and over here then. You know what? I think we have to take the first army and tell you to do something else. So you guys, and by you guys I mean 4 of you guys, your order will be to plan a naval invasion to Hong Kong. And that's fine. Are you assigned to this? Yes, you are. Let's take the other 3 guys. Plan a naval... Oh, you must have a different harbour then, right? Okay, let's go from... Actually, let's go from here to this French province, and I think that's fine. And you'll probably take the sea route, but that's alright because we do have all of our carriers patrolling over there, so happy about that. Some engagement over here. A couple of naval bombers coming from Taiwan. I don't think he did much damage. Although these guys are really dangerous against our planes for some reason. Italians still struggling down here. but everything else is fine. And next day I think we should see the new version of the destroyers, and I'm very happy, very excited about these. Right, you guys are shipping out. Not entirely sure that's the route I would like you to take, but all in all that seems fine. Here we go, destroyer sunk and a new destroyer research, so that's fantastic to see. Let's directly get a variant of this, and I think I'd ideally like to get a little bit better anti-air. But the change is so minor. It's really a little bit disappointing. So how do you look in terms of torpedo attack? It doesn't really seem worthwhile. And there is submarine warfare there. Submarine detection, it's actually pretty good. Depth charges, not really required. So yeah, I think actually a better engine is really the best thing that we can do over here. And maybe a little bit better anti-air. Max range, max speed, so that also gives us a little bit more evasion, which I think is lovely. And you know, we actually get some better defenses over there, so that's good. Heavy cruisers, lots of destroyers. You should only produce one more really, all of you. And then what we get is new destroyers. Let's actually briefly check our situation. So our navy. So the first fleet has a lot of destroyers actually. You've got 14 destroyers for 7 capital ships. That's actually a pretty good ratio. Second fleet, you need a lot more. You need a lot more. 7. So are we at least making sure that these guys do get to the right fleet? You must be assigned to second fleet. Make sure you go to second fleet and to second fleet and second fleet, and I think that's fine. And the third fleet probably also is a little bit under. No, third fleet is fine. Actually, I guess we could grab one of you guys and assign it to. But you are in combat already, so let's not bother about that too much. You are attached to first fleet and you're based in southern France, so I think you'll just catch up. Okay, so that means still, sorry, Navy battleship fleet then. You're fine, I think I like that situation. So I think what we need is, so we have 4, now we have you got 4, so that'd be 7. I think 7 more would be a decent number. Yeah, so let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just one of each of these lines is fine. Let's get all of the naval capacity that we can onto these guys, and then what we can do is just build one more of each of these convoys, and that should be enough. I think we'll keep one at a million. Sorry, at an infinite loop, but we'll place it right on the bottom of the quay, and that should be fine. So that'll finish these couple of convoys, and then sorry, just like that, and then we'll continue to build these destroyers, and that should be very lovely. Now there's another heavy cruiser being built. That's alright too. And you know what, I think I would like these guys to join the battleship fleet because they're a little bit quicker, they have this little bit better air superiority or anti-air guns, so that's a little bit better. If we can get these to the battle fleet, that means they're a little bit better at evading incoming shells and all that, so that's good. We're of course way behind now again on our oil consumption, which is a little bit worrisome, but which we can't really help, so let's do what we can about that. Right, 62 in fact, so that's rather terrible. Right, so Iraq, of course, we can grab a little bit of oil from here. Greater Hungary, likewise, at least 8. Italy, yes, please. All of the other ones are presumably such that we would need some transport. That being said, I'm not sure we should shy away from US trade anymore. Not anymore that much, at least. I mean, we seem to be trading a little bit. Not actually sure what that is, but let's grab a little bit of oil over here. Let's briefly see. 48, is that alright? Yeah, so let's try to grab that. Let's have a look at our construction as well. Weren't we building a couple of synthetic refineries? Well, at least I think we should have the infrastructure now, right? Yeah, the infrastructure is fine. These naval things will come online. This is still being produced. All of this infrastructure, yeah, that's alright, but after that I think I'd like to get some more synthetic factories. And these are all pretty decent regions now because they have 60 or more infrastructure. We will not produce amazing amounts of oil, but at least a little bit, so that's fine then. Good. Of course we also have a research slot available. Let's briefly have a look at what we would want to get. 44. Everything of this is fine. I guess support equipment would really be nice. Support companies. It's all pretty much alright, so we don't really need this, I think. Field hospitals we've never bothered with. Maintenance company might be okay. Engineering company, entrenchment. It's decent but not really required. Heavy tanks? Maybe. Artillery, we got all of that. Land doctrine, of course we got all of that. Naval stuff then. I'm thinking a little bit about light cruisers. Or heavy cruiser 3, 4. We could go heavy cruiser into light cruiser. Maybe it's completely viable. Or submarines, in fact, also a decent choice, I think. Heavy fighters not really required. Air doctrine, we have that. Engineering then. Atomic research, I think we have a 50% bonus on this one already. Conversion, time for construction. Excavation might be nice. More oil might also be nice. You know what, let's do that. And that's alright. Good. Yeah, outdated equipment introduction, I know about that. That's our old destroyers. That is still being finished, but again, I'd like them to be finished. Right. Here we are. Battleships joining the fight. Or did they lose a destroyer? We thought so. And nothing too serious over there. Good. So third fleet. I think we could grab at least a destroyer over here. And second fleet, where are you? Can I get you to come to Singapore? Are you coming to Singapore? I don't think you are. There you go. Yeah, you are. Do come over here then, or here. I think you're all somewhat in the area. Destroyer sunk. It's good to see. There's one here, that's fine. More ace is always good, but we don't get a notification if we lose something, so it's not entirely accurate. However, I'd like to sink these two destroyers simply so I can merge these guys up. It's getting more, not fewer of them. Here we go. That's fine. And then you can go back to patrolling. I guess you'll take... this area then. Fine. Good. Alright, naval results. It's a priority over Korea due to just a couple of fighters. You know what? That means you guys are going over Korea and you're gonna shoot these guys down. Any bombers lost by AA? Yeah. See, that didn't work out too well for you. You are over there, that's fine I think. Yeah, but we're losing over here, so... No, let's pull off these guys then. Pull into in these guys rather. Tactical bombers, naval bombers. Did I see some kamikaze? You damaged a lot of a certain carrier. That I do not appreciate. So who was that? Anyone over here? It's not over here, I think. Ah yeah, it's you, guy. It's you. Come on, just finish your fight. Just finish it. I'm gonna send you home. Here you go. Repair all the things. Oh, but then again, can now engage again. Right. Sunken destroyer. They have a lot of planes over here. Let's pick navy number 1, 2, oh yeah. All of this damage. All of this being caused by Japanese land ships. Right, so can we place fighters over here? Well, we do have some, which is good, I guess. Let's grab a couple of fighters from here then, over here, and place them over the South Chinese Sea as well. I think that's fine. Good. First Army, you are still preparing your invasions, which is fair, I think. Right. Are these kamikaze fighters? I'm not too sure. What I do know is that we should shoot them down. Japanese losing lots of planes. I think they're mostly coming from Taiwan. Yeah, but there are even battleships over here. And heavy cruisers. So that's interesting. Lots of planes buzzing about. You guys are now advancing. That's fantastic to see. Good fighting over here. And I do hope that they will remain cornered. I mean, the combat width really is a challenge. But I think they are breaking down over here. Well, at least there was hope that they would. You're in circle now, I know that. But come on, just break them and we'll be able to have a go. Just break them quicker than they can reinforce. Over here we got 3 dockyards. That's fantastic to see. That means all of our destroyers are now in production. And a couple of convoys as well. I think this heavy cruiser should finish it soon as well. And that means we can build new carriers. Can we create new variants over here? Maybe with a little bit more reliability, a little bit of... no, we can't. Right then. Now let's go on and produce 3 more carriers, which I think should be a fantastic addition to our navy. Just one of these is fine. And I'd like you to be asked to go to Crimea. That's really where most of our things are being placed. Our new fleets, I mean. Crimea, that's good. Let's have a look at our guys over here. So you all in all have about 3 heavy cruisers, 4 heavy cruisers maybe. So probably we should aim for at least 3. 1, 2, 3. And you likewise should be going to Crimea. One of you. There we go. So building up new fleets. There is fine. 82%. Come on, I just want you to beat these guys quicker than they can reinforce. God damn it. Right, so let's keep you off. Let's pull in the guards, which have a little bit higher attack value. And you should be able to beat them pretty handily, I think. This is a good situation now because they're so... Yes! There we go. Fantastic. Very, very good stuff. 2 destroyers. Lost a carrier bomber. They lost a couple of things. But all in all, I think we are fine. Yeah, still these British fleets as well. And over here is an interesting fight where we actually lost a destroyer. That's of course not good. But more importantly, we are now being engaged by Mutsu, Ikoma, and Amagi. Did we sink an Amagi already? I think we at least engaged one, so... They're doing some damage to our ships. It's undeniable. Especially the heavy ships, actually. Whoa, this one is really damaged. Okay. Still, I think things are somewhat under control. And that's fantastic to see. Just a convoy down there. Couple of things probably in the channel, but nothing really important. Let's have a look at the air situation. How well are we doing over southern England? Oh, we did destroy quite a couple of things. So that's good to see. Apparently they are bombing West Germany. I wonder where they do come from. Especially in the Middle East. South Chinese Sea. Yeah. We are not doing quite as well as I would have hoped. Right, you guys can continue to do this then. You know what, I think I'd like to take you guys, 200 planes. Oh, this is not us. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Right. You are all retreating back to Singapore. Do we have another naval base over here as well? Naval base 6. Naval base 1. That's not sufficient. 1,200 planes being made available to us now. And naval base 3. Vladivostok, are you a decent naval base? Yeah, 10. So I guess what we could do is go over to construction and add naval base capacity over here. And that's fine. And you know what? These things should be moved to the bottom of the creek. And then we'll place Vladivostok over there. And that means all of the oil production is being carried out, but it's a little bit slower. Good. So, more naval combat. You, I guess, could start at least one of your attacks. Or some of them. Arafura Sea. Okay. Where's that? I guess this one, right? Okay, so let's take carrier force number 3. And let's tell you to patrol over here. Over here. Ah, damn it. I just told you to retreat, didn't I? Right, so I'd like you to patrol over here and here. This is your territory. And maybe over there. Sunk a couple of convoys, that's fine. And very soon we should see a patrol pattern pop up over here. Low manpower. Not really. Yeah, here we go. Preparing a fight over here. A couple of light cruisers. Perth and Hobart. Hobart is really, yeah, not doing too hot. 18%. And Darwin, which received a critical hit. Being joined by a couple of Japanese. And of course they lost. You guys will receive your own reinforcements, so that's good to see. Oh, over here. These guys have already landed. That's fantastic. So at least a naval base being denied to them. It's all good territory though. Are you doing this attack? Is someone in the water already? Oh, I'm not sure about this. I lost a fighter, that's fine. Australian ships down there, which is fair, I guess. It's close to the Australian coast. You're now landing there. You just took a weird route. Fine. How about you guys? Are you leaving anytime soon? 2 more days till you actually start to do that? 3 dockyards, really? Even though we are producing that many heavy cruisers. Fine. I'll take it. Destroyer number 4, yeah, good. Let's build a couple of destroyer number 4s then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'd like to have 2 of each run. And I'd like all of you to be based in Crimea. Here we go. The reason for this pattern is so that these later guys get proportionally more love from the production run, which I hope should be fine. Good. Shot down a couple of planes. Ooh, interesting fight over here. Have you carried out much damage? You have not. Come on. One more day? There we go. You're departing now, aren't you? Yeah, good, good, good. You landing? You're suffering from a lot of attrition over there. But at least we do get on shore, so that's fantastic to see. Can you go there? Can you go here, maybe even? And one of you maybe over there? No, it's not a possibility. Fine, then stay in the harbour. West Papua. Is there any more oil, I wonder? No, this is pretty much it. It's not that much. No, not in Australia either. No, fine. Fine, I'll take it. URT, heavy cruiser. I don't think we really have low manpower. Formidable! A carrier sunk. Good, fantastic. Very much looking forward to this attack here. Here everything seems to be fine. A couple of convoys, nothing too serious. And it doesn't seem like we're losing stuff, so that's good to see as well. Guided missile number 2, rocket interceptor 2, that's all very nice. Could certainly do with an advanced rocket interceptor. Advanced guided missiles. I think I like this idea. So let's immediately continue to do that. Outdated equipment, I think that should refer to these rocket interceptors. Use a couple of new ones. Need for upgrades. We're not producing that many, but I think it's fine. Briefly have a look at our equipment situation. So we are producing quite a lot of, I think, artillery. Yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of advanced artillery. I think we can dial down on that a little bit. Weapons number 3, we are still upgrading a lot of those, so that's fine. Motorized, I think we could dial down a little bit. Support equipment is pretty good. Heavy tanks are still fine. Medium tanks, yeah, all of that is good, but let's dial down a little bit on the artillery then. I think actually 10 pieces... Even 5 might be alright. Let's produce rocket interceptors for the rest. Do we have even more? Yeah, we do. Because why not? Rocket interceptors are fun. Queen Elizabeth. Nice to see. And very soon we should see our mountaineers starting to get ready. You're taking a really weird path, I have to say. What do we think? Valiant. Nice. Blenheim. Yeah, we're really boxing them in now. Japanese losing a couple of planes. Really like to do a brief check over here. Yeah, Just look at these destroyers. They're taking so much damage. They're really the ones soaking up for everyone else. On the other hand, they should be fairly easy to repair. I think we lost a destroyer over there. Another battle cruiser? BT. Japanese losing a couple of things. Jesus. Yeah, but at least Hong Kong is undefended. So that's very good to see. But you've lost a lot of equipment. You know what? What I'd like to briefly do, not too long, but I'd like to take the rifles. And in terms of equipment, I want to forbid you to have equipment type 3. Is it really far down? Equipment type 3. Infantry equipment 3. Where is it? Come on, where is it? God damn it. Here we go. So that presumably means a lot of our guys will now have different equipment. Let's have a look. I think we also need to do that too for the light rifles. They're probably even more numerous right now. Infantry equipment 3, come on, there we go. It's fine. So will you guys be drawing down a little bit of your equipment? Oh, you're the guards. But come on, you should be losing a little bit of that, right? I'm not sure why you don't. Oh well. Landing craft, very nice technology. Let's directly go to advanced landing craft. That does allow us to produce a little bit better results. And something is fishy over here. So let's take you and let's make sure that these stupid arrows disappear. Good. Very happy about that. I think the next step will be to consolidate a little bit, get you guys from down here, presumably some more over here, yeah. Let's get all of you to Hong Kong. And then we'll make another push on Taiwan. Really bothers me how much fighters they're putting down here. And then actually speaking of fighters, we can grab this squadron. It's fighter wing. And do place it in Hong Kong. So that we can... I don't want it to be over the sea, I want it... well. Fine. Like such. We can have a look over here. A couple of enemy fighters. We're losing a couple, but we're shooting down more, so that's good. Over here? Oh, in the approaches. That's a lot of support planes and a lot of bombers. But then again, over England, things seem to be looking up a little. Lost a couple of fighters, but that's acceptable. And then over here, I guess what we could do in terms of construction is get a couple of air bases down here. Maybe that'll allow us to fly a little bit better over there. That should be good. Yeah. And of course you guys are going to the very top. And likewise, you know, you might be over here somewhere. Good. These things are being produced. How does it look in terms of trade? Yeah, we're losing a little bit of oil. Let's get a little bit more then. But our production all in all should be fine. Good. Very happy to see all of that. Lovely amount of things coming in. You could do with a little bit more factories. You could potentially do with a little bit fewer. But that's fine. So I think next time we'll be taking on Taiwan, and potentially after that Okinawa, and then maybe the home islands. Let's see about that. Looking forward to that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.